10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for visiting You Grow Row. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Now let's get into these swap seeds that I got recently. First up is the Fino Verde Basil. It's a small, dense bush type of basil. Has a flavor similar to that of sweet basil, but stronger and spicier. Sounds perfect to me. Plus, it's small, so I think that'll work really well in my hydroponics. Alrighty then, next up I got the Andrew Ray Hart's Jumbo Red Tomato. It's an indeterminate, takes 80 days to maturity. It's a very rare heirloom variety. Produces 1 to 2 pound tomatoes, and it's got a thicker skin, somewhat resistant to cracking, which is great around here in the summer because, man, when that rain hits, it's bad. Next up, I got the Noir de Cosseboeuf. It's a unique French heirloom. I hope I didn't murder that too bad. It's usually 5 to 9 ounces, deeply scalloped shoulders, which I love. It's got a glossy red purple skin. And then I got the Gargamel tomato. It's an indeterminate, 75 days, highly productive, supposedly very flavorful. Good salad tomato, great for garnish, snacking, cooking, canning, and more. And I hope I'm not dating myself, but I remember Gargamel on the Smurfs. Next up, I got the Jarson 1, super rare. It's an indeterminate, 75 days to maturity, heart-shaped with very juicy flesh and a rich taste. And it says that it's sweet with an emphasizing spicy note, small seed cavities, and very few seeds. And then I got the Jarson 8, which is a medium-sized, rounded, and with juicy flesh, high yields, resistant to diseases. It's a hybrid developed at the Siberian Research Institute. Fast ripening, has a sweet and sour flavor, very delicious. Next up, I got the Kazula 128. It was bred by Anna Kazula from Poland. It's a two-tone bicolor, chocolate and magenta. The flesh is blood red and it has small seed chambers. Juicy, spicy, bright tomato taste. Looking forward to that. Next, I got the Kazula 197, also bred by Anna Kazula from Poland. It's another two-tone bicolor, orange and okra. Heart-shaped, mid-size, supposedly super sweet. It's very meaty, ultra-bright flesh, and fruity flavor, almost no seeds. Moving on, I got the Kazula 24, again, bred by Anna Kazula from Poland. Another two-tone bicolor. Isn't it gorgeous? It's got that heart shape, is mid-sized, and the taste is reportedly balanced, harmonious, juicy, sweet with sourness. Moving on, I got the Queen Anne. Look at this beauty. The production for this plant is supposedly average. The fruits are medium size. It's early ripening though, and it tastes sour, moderately juicy, rich, and I don't remember ever having a sour tomato, so looking forward to that. Next up, I got the True Face, another rare tomato, supposedly thin skin. Taste is bright, melting, very delicate, and very sweet. Medium fruited. Take a look at that photo. Is that not gorgeous? I cannot wait to grow this one. I've got a couple bicolors, but nothing like that. Next up is the Alice's Dream. Absolutely beautiful. It's a tricolor, orange, yellow, and blue. Medium fruited, early ripening, bright flesh, fruity flavor. Look at those stripes. My goodness. Next up, I got the Snickers. Love the name. When I did eat candy bars, that was one of the ones I used to eat. It's a bicolor, chocolate and dark red, medium fruited and ribbed. Super sweetness. Flesh is juicy and meaty. Mid-season ripening. I love that cut up too. Next, I got the Tiny Totem. I've been hearing so many great things about this micro dwarf. It has average production, produces the largest fruits of all the micros. It's a nice size slicer. 12 to 14-inch plants, sweet and delicious with few seeds, should do really well in hydroponics over this winter. Next, I got the Lucky Tiger, indeterminate, 70 to 75 days maturity, tangy, super sweet, and complex with tropical notes, suited for greenhouse and field growing, great snacking tomato. I just got it because I love the way it looked. Moving on, I got the Summer of Love. Don't you just love that name? The fruits weigh around 16 ounces. It's a mid-season indeterminate. It's an improved Berkeley tie-dye, which produces a larger yield and ripens earlier. It's beautiful, tasty, and more productive. Moving on, I got the Pisanello da Bruschetta. I love bruschetta, so I had to get this. It's the Tuscan heirloom tomato, prolific, deeply red, deeply ribbed, indeterminate, juicy, aromatic, delicious. Originally from Pisa. Flavor is well balanced. I got the Carlo pepper, semi-hot and semi-sweet. I don't know how that translates, but it's thick-walled and used for stuffing. Productive, a better cold tolerance than most peppers, which is the reason I wanted this in the trade. Moving on, I got the Domingo tomato, which is an indeterminate pink beefsteak. Very large fruits, red flesh with relatively few seeds. The flavor is very pleasant, well balanced, and delicious, and it has average production. Next, I got the Gigante de Castilla. It's an indeterminate large red fruit, slightly flattened beefsteak, dense beef flesh, small cells, excellent flavor of heirloom tomatoes. Good production. Sounds good to me. Moving on, I got the Green Ripper. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Reminds me of the Lucky Tiger from earlier. It's indeterminate, sweet and productive, oval-shaped, green when ripe cherry, descendant from Wild Tiger and Danube tomatoes. Next up, I got the Velvet Night Dwarf. Love that name. Heavy yielder of round, large cherry tomatoes, purple fruits with a darker neck, excellent sweet flavor. Was first introduced back in 2018, and it only takes 70 days to maturity. Moving on, I got the Seven Gnomes Dwarf. It's compact dwarf variety, growing only up to about 20 inches in height. Slightly ribbed, shiny red tomatoes, meaty fruits with the strong old-time tomato flavor. Determinate, Russian variety, takes only 55 days to maturity. Sounds perfect for growing indoors. I got the Afternoon Delight, 8 to 16 ounces, mid-late season, indeterminate, very meaty, yellow bicolor, good ability to hang on the vine, ripe, and stores well post-harvest. And finally, I got the Kibitz tomato. It's an oval plum long, elongated, early determinate from the Ukraine. Juicy and sweet, abundant production, but prone to blossom and rot. So I got to be careful with my watering on this one. And that concludes today's seed haul. Those are the 25 seeds I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys on another day in another video. Until then, happy growing, my friends.